Hey, okay, I just got my coffee at 7-Eleven. Let me tell you the story of this 7-Eleven. It's an interesting one. There you go. There's the sign for it right up there. It's a very curious one. Okay, here's this deal. In convenience stores in Japan, you're going to experience just what you're going to experience in your typical convenience store. You come to Japan, stay here for 10 years, and go to convenience stores twice a day, and you'll have the same experience, except here. You will go in, and you will find 2 or 3 people operating in the store, working in the store, and a couple, maybe one of them or 2 of them at the register, prompt, attentive, taking care of everything, fast to do anything. If there's only one person at the register and working the register, and a little line builds up, even 1 or 2 customers' lines build up, someone will race over. You may even hear them shout "Reggie Kudasai," Reggie being register. Someone man the register, someone will race over, and son, next customer please, race over. I mean, it's really, really great. It's typical Japanese service, and it's great. But this place is very curious. I've been coming here now since I've started my dawn vigil to film Mount Fuji every morning. You can see the aspect of Fuji over there. And I've got the camera running over here. What I do is I have a routine. I come up here, I set the camera up on my little position over here by this tea field, and I start the camera running, and I walk on down to the 7-Eleven and get myself a cup of blend coffee, and then I can sit here and sip my coffee and look at Mount Fuji. Let's take a look together again, shall we? Oh, look at that. Isn't that nice? And sip my coffee and then watch Mount Fuji's dawn, and then finish, and then I can throw it in the trash as I go by and head on off to work. But what's interesting is this is a very unusual convenience store in that it's employees. It has 2 employees in the early morning hours here. One of them is a matron. I keep thinking of, do you remember Hezbollah from the House of Seven Gables? Nathaniel Hawthorne's classic work there. Hezbollah, the old woman who ran her little scent shop from her stately mansion. The lady fallen to a more lowly stature. What an incredible book! If I can ever recommend a book to people, The House of Seven Gables. Wow, what a compelling treatise on humanity and the experience of station and falling and how we deal with it in our hearts. And having gone through it myself, I know firsthand. He really touched on it. Anyway, I'm way off subject. The old woman who runs this, who's working in the morning, she reminds me of Hepzibah because she's completely out of place. She's doing this job, but she doesn't have any idea what's going on. She's clearly an intelligent woman, but just she's distracted. She gets busy on one task. The customers come in, the bell rings, and she doesn't notice it. Yesterday, I stood at least 5 minutes at the register before anybody helped me, and she was just down the way a little bit. Nobody came over. She didn't see me, and I didn't say anything. I wasn't teasing her. I just wanted to see how long that would continue, and I didn't want to rub it in anyway. When she finally found me, I kind of pretended I'd just arrived. But there's another person that works there, and that's a young woman. Probably couldn't be more than 20, and she's completely on the other side of the spectrum. She's completely distracted. She never comes out to the main area. I think she's in back doing her nails the whole time. I heard there's a nice hawk. Wow, a hawk and Mount Fuji. Tokugawa Ieyasu would be very pleased. Yes, the first shogun of the Tokugawa era was fond of hawking in this area. He came out here. He rode his horse from Sunpu Castle over here. He would ride his horse with a retinue of is that the right word? Retinue, an entourage maybe of samurai. He would come out here, and he would all these plains down here. See, can you see these plains down here? These were all fields back then, with little villages spotting the area. And the great shogun would ride on horseback through here with his hawks and falcons and hunt with them. And then he would stop. Get this. Can you imagine the shogun of Japan would stop in the little villages and go into like the headman's house in that village, and just a regular peasant, and go in and have lunch there. Can you imagine that with his samurai waiting outside? Can you imagine the shogun of Japan, the figurehead, the greatest man in the country, would just ride up into the village and enter into your house and have tea? That's what happened right out here. And so one of the things is when he retired and he came back from Edo and came down here to retire. Left the government to his grandson, I believe it was. He said he wanted to come back to Shizuoka so that he could see Mount Fuji, so that he could enjoy hawking, and that he could enjoy delicious miho eggplant from the Miho Peninsula over here, where I do a lot of Fuji filming. Now, have I gotten way off topic or what? Yes, I have. Back on subject with 7-Eleven. So here I am. This is what I do in the mornings now. I come here, film Mount Fuji, getting a nice wide-angle shot this morning, drink my coffee, and watch the dawn. Now, I get my coffee And the old woman there, she stands there. I stood there for probably 2 minutes this morning before she noticed me. And she never noticed me. I had to finally say something. Sumimasen. She came hobbling over, and she never knows just what to do. I said, Kohio kudasai. You know, they have the cups of coffee back there. And she was all confused. Hey, coffee? You know, canned coffee? And I bought one from her yesterday. She didn't. Completely forgot. I'm not making fun of the old people. I'm not doing that at all. Please understand. What I'm simply saying is that it's a contrast to find a person like that in a business like that, which is known for its punctual, efficient, and wonderful service. And she's doing the best that she can. And I enjoy the contrast. I enjoy going down there. This 7-Eleven has more character and interest and charm and distinction than any 7-Eleven I've ever been to, here or in the United States. So there we go. I'm drinking my cup of coffee. I'm going to enjoy visiting. This is a morning routine. I'm getting to know the old woman down there, and even though she can't remember, I get coffee every morning, and that's fine. And I'm on my way to that point too, and I'm looking forward to enjoying a richer, more fulfilling Fujisan viewing experience in the dawn. Take care, everybody. I'm gonna sign off for now. Enjoy the face of this great mountain as the sun rises, and we'll see what happens with the time lapse. Take care, everybody. Have a great day, and respect to the old people. Man, I hope I can be one of them someday. They are a distinct and venerable minority. Because I guess they are a minority. I mean, if you think of actuary tables, I mean, it's pretty rare. If you consider that every 8 years your chance of dying, this is a fact. Every 8 years your chance of dying doubles. Those who are elderly are indeed a well-earned, respectable group of people in our society. For that and for many other reasons, not just for longevity, but for the wisdom that they have. And I mean that in every manner. Take care. Bye bye.